Part 12. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 111. Australia has become a mess. Not to mention the people, even some soldiers have left their ropes to do it. After all, they also have families. They also have friends. A mistake in decision-making by the top of the Australian leadership led to the death of the creator of the dungeon. Losses from the death of the creator of the quest. It's too big. 1. All copies are cleared. This means that the Australian people get the ability from the copy. Disappear all. 2. The previous national fortune of the was cleared. This means that Australia has access to resources, a place to behold, and so on. Disappear all. Australia has suffered a disaster before. Fortunately, the foundation is thick enough, so I survived. And it turned out again. Prop up. How to hold on. It's just waiting for death. And yet at this moment, the weather in Australia has begun to change, and the ground has begun to shake. Obviously, disaster is coming. Earthquakes, tsunamis, strong winds, sky fires, earth fires, and all kinds of disasters come one after another. Countless people were killed in the tsunami, died in the earthquake, and were swept up in the wind. In a word, Australia is completely finished this time. It's not a question of how many years go back. At this time, inside the Dragon Country stronghold, Yang Yongqiang frowned. Hex's laser cannon hits the wasteland ice lizard. No response. Not even its defenses could be broken. At most, it's a way to stop it in its tracks. It has some effect on B-class wasteland beasts, but it can only be injured, and it can't cause fatal injuries, unless it is directly hit in the vital part. But the wasteland beasts are not fools. How can you expose your weaknesses and let the fighters fight? Therefore, the A-level wasteland ice monitor lizard, as well as the 3 B-class wasteland beasts, had to be dealt with manually. There is also a wasteland tsunami turtle that crawls up from the sea behind the stronghold. A1. Level B, 4. Wasteland beasts of this quality. Even with the help of Hex's weapons, the warriors couldn't beat them. As the wasteland ice monitor lizard approached, the warriors felt the cold. But all the ground where the wasteland ice monitor lizard walked was covered with layers of thick frost. Yang Yongqiang roared, "Prepare to enter the war." He didn't know if Chen Feng would make a move, but before he and the soldiers died, this A-level wasteland ice and snow monitor lizard would definitely not be able to enter the stronghold. Top floor of the tech tower. Chen Feng was standing on a high place, looking down at the ice and snow monitor lizard. Seeing the fighters prepare for close combat, he took a straight step forward. There was nothing ahead, only a few tens of meters in the air. But the next second, Chen Feng was directly suspended in the air. Whether it is super telekinesis or wind ability, it can make Chen Feng fly. The soldiers who were about to rush out heard Chen Feng's voice, "You are not the opponent of this lizard. Go and deal with the wasteland sky fox and deal with the turtle in the rear." Yang Yongqiang said, "Yes." After a pause, he continued to shout, "Wolf-Tooth Squadron, cooperate with the wasteland sky fox to kill the wasteland tsunami turtle." As soon as the words fell, the warriors acted immediately, without the slightest drag. Seeing this scene, the people began to cheer. For a long time, as long as Chen Feng appeared, even in troublesome matters, no matter how strong the wasteland beast was, it could be easily solved and killed. The earliest, polluted, ancient tree of life, to the later wasteland corpse tree. One is stronger than the other, but Chen Feng will always be stronger than them. Seems. The stronger the wasteland beast, the stronger Chen Feng became. Therefore, Chen Feng's appearance is equivalent to a shot in the arm for the Chinese people. At this time, when the wasteland ice lizard saw the warriors retreating, they thought their prey had fled. Immediately swinging his limbs to chase, the result is, it suddenly froze in place. Raising his head, his ugly eyes stared at Chen Feng in the air. As a wasteland beast, the intelligence of the ice monitor lizard is not low to humans. Stopping at the moment is because it feels threatened. Read the violent novel, go to the Filu novel network. The human in the sky is different from other humans. Chen Feng lowered his head, looked down at the ice and snow monitor lizard expressionlessly, and then gently pressed it with a palm. And then, nothing seems to be happening. This scene made many people stunned, puzzled, and confused. Great God Chen Feng, is this a mistake? Could it be that Great God Chen Feng just moved his wrist and didn't mean to attack? Could it be? Chen Feng's attack was ineffective against this ice and snow monitor lizard, and was it restrained? The people were confused, and they didn't know what this was going on. They gave Chen Feng a number of reasons, and hoped that it would be the same as they said. But these reasons are far-fetched, and it is difficult to believe them themselves. Pretty country. Haha. What does it mean to press it? Zero begging for flowers. I want to pretend to compare, but I find that my attack method is ineffective against a wasteland beast. Is the dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom so funny? What does Walter mean? Hey silver-plated, what is he doing? Is he acting in silent comedy? Okay, I'm amused, ha ha ha. All kinds of ridicule from netizens in the beautiful country. They also saw that the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest pretended to be a failure. Overturned. Moreover. Or is it a situation of global concern? What a shame this is. Island nations. The creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom, is he making us laugh? I really think that the ice and snow monitor lizard is the B-class and C-class wasteland beast he killed before? The difference between A and B, do you really think it's just a letter gap? Wait for the ice and snow monitor lizard to go crazy and kill the dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom. The little devils are happy, and the mockery is more cheerful than the other. The French West Country, the Northern Bear Country, the Eagle Hook Country. Many countries believe that the attack of the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest has no effect on the ice and snow lizard. But taunts are taunts. It's also because of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator's pretense. I don't think that the ice monitor lizard can really kill the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon. If it's an S-class. That's not to say. It's definitely a spike. But it's just it's really hard to say. But all of this, they feel. There is a saying that if you think, I want me to feel. Just when the whole world thought that the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest would go through a bitter battle next. Click. The ground where the ice monitor lizard was located suddenly cracked. But still no one thinks much about it. They all thought that the ice and snow monitor lizard wanted to accumulate strength and want to go to the sky to attack Chen Feng in the air. After all, it's so big that it's normal to stomp the ground apart. Can be. In the next second. Click. The rift in the ground is deeper. The ground began to shake. The ice monitor lizard's hard torso began to crack. Click click click. Whether it is on the ground or on the ice and snow monitor lizard, there are more and more cracks on its body, and the area is getting larger and larger. At this moment, people realized that something was wrong. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 112. 10 seconds ago. Chen Feng raised his right hand and pressed it down gently. The pressure is very high. Forced to be full. But there was not the slightest movement. The people of the country are worried. Chen Feng's attack wouldn't be useless against this big lizard, right? If this is useless, isn't it a dead calf? Foreigners mocked. That's it? That's it? Such a big stance, the result is useless at all? It's better than overturning. Or in the face of billions of people around the world. Can. Now. The people of the country were the first to notice that something was wrong. No, no, it works, it works. Look at that ice lizard, its thick skin, it's cracking little by little, look closely at its head. I'm CAO. There are cracks in the ground around it, and cracks on its head, don't you mean? Is Chen-Feng's attack useful? 363 Please remove your question mark and replace it with an exclamation mark, like this one. While the people were discussing, the crack on the head of the ice and snow monitor lizard was getting bigger and bigger, and it even began to nourish blood outward. Foreigners who saw this scene. Dumbfounded. Wang Defa, what's the situation? Why is the head of the ice and snow monitor lizard bleeding? Was it from those weapons before? When has this been? Are you still deceiving yourself? This is obviously the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest. Fack. 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 How is this possible? He just pressed his hand lightly, and he could injure an A-class wasteland beast? This is not scientific. What? You talk about science in the battlefield of national fortunes. The beautiful Chinese people all have a bewildered and disbelieving expression. Nanny, this can't be. This absolutely can't be. The ice and snow lizard is a wasteland beast, how could it be injured like this? The little devils of the island nation are all in the impossible nanny. Howly crab. With a slight press, it can injure an A-class wasteland beast. The dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom is so strong. A+. At least A+. Our dungeon creator should also be A grade, right? It's hard to say. The people of the Eagle Hook country were also frightened by Chen-Feng's strength. Hey, with a light press, there is such a powerful power? The dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom is so strong. The creator of the copy of our Northern Bear country, there should also be a, right? It should. Yes. The Northern Bear country is known as a fighting nation, and self-confidence is definitely self-confidence. But Chen-Feng's hand, they lost their confidence. Fassy country. This should be telekinesis, right? Apparently yes. It's so strong. Our dungeon creator should also have this kind of strength. I hope so. Countries have lamented the strength of the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon. In their opinion, with a slight press, the ice and snow monitor lizard was injured, which should be caused by strong telekinesis. But Chen-Feng showed such a powerful telekinesis, which really shocked them. However, is it really just an injury? Is it really just an S-class? What happened next shocked them from ear to ear. Now, Dragon Kingdom stronghold. Chen-Feng was condescending, looking indifferently at the ice and snow monitor lizard below. Scold. It's quite resistant. But this palm, which exceeds the strength of the S level, can be carried by a A-class wasteland beast? Roar. The ice monitor lizard roared. It felt like it was being held down by a huge hand. But as a wasteland beast, it has dignity of its own. Roughly means, you can kill me, but you can't humiliate me like that. Right? The ice and snow monitor lizard could see that Chen-Feng was very strong. If you read a violent novel, go to Fila Novel Network. But at most, you can't beat yourself, but if you don't bring a hand, you have to press yourself to death, right? After all, he is also an A-level wasteland beast, even in the middle region, he is also the existence of a hegemon. But this invisible palm really made it unable to move. This annoys the wasteland monitor lizard. So it's ready to break free forcibly. Roar. There was a roar again. Around the ice and snow monitor lizard, a thick layer of ice began to appear. The scope of the Dragon Kingdom stronghold also started a blizzard. The temperature plummets. If you have a thermometer, you can see that the temperature here has reached minus 1200 degrees. Click click click. Behind the ice and snow monitor lizard, the three B-rank wasteland beasts instantly became an ice sculpture. And then, smack, accompanied by a few crisp sounds. These three wasteland beasts instantly turned into a pile of ice powder. Being frozen into an ice sculpture is the relationship between the ice and snow monitor lizard. But it became a powder because of Chen Feng's relationship 0. Ka. The body of the ice monitor lizard also has a layer of ice. This is deliberate, it wants to build a thick layer of ice on the surface of the body, so that the ice layer is thicker and thicker, to resist the invisible pressure. But, bang! The ice burst open in an instant. No matter how the ice and snow monitor lizards condensed, the ice could not form. Ka. The ice lizard looked up suddenly, but bleeding began in its mouth and eyes. Its head, little by little, was pressed down by invisible pressure. Under the powerful telekinesis, the ice and snow monitor lizard did not even want to resist, and it became very difficult to even raise its head. And then, boom! Where it was, it began to collapse downward. And from above, it is a large handprint. Mental power can be intangible or tangible. For the fighters, it may be very difficult, but for Chen Feng, it is as easy as breathing and piercing the ice. Then, the head of the ice monitor lizard could not be lifted at all. Poof snort. The body of the ice monitor lizard began to slowly hold back, thinking that it was a piece of bread that had been squeezed. Roar. The ice lizard howled. There was no longer anger in his voice, but a wail, fear, and unwillingness. But no matter how loud it is, it's useless. At this moment, it has lost all its ability to resist, and it has also lost the initiative of its body. It only felt that there was a big hand, clutching itself hard, and it might crush itself at any time. As a matter of fact, the 4.0 ice monitor lizard is right. Syllable. It was squashed. The huge body of the ice monitor lizard instantly became a meatloaf. It happened to be embedded in the ground, in the big palm print. Not a little more, a little less, just right. From beginning to end, Chen Feng gently pressed his palm, and there was no extra movement. Subsequently, with his hands behind his back, he turned and stepped into the air. Just 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, walked back to the tech tower. The warriors, combined with the Wasteland Skyfox and the Hex weapon, were enough to take out the B-class Wasteland Tsunami Turtle. As for the ice monitor lizard, which is already dead, he didn't even look at it. In the battle behind the stronghold, Chen Feng no longer needed to ask. And the outside world exploded. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 113. From the beginning to the end, 1 minute, just 60 seconds. From the beginning to the end, I palmed and pressed my hand lightly. A wasteland beast, just like that, was crushed into a meatloaf. This scene stunned billions of people around the world. Everyone, with a stunned expression. Everyone's eyes are full of horror and horror and horror. This. Raise your hand and let it press gently. A wasteland beast. It's gone. It's dead. It's a meatloaf. Which brother told me that labor and management were just dreaming? Brother, although we don't know each other, why do I have you in my dreams? Damn, who are you? Get out of my dreams. Don't you still have the heart to spare? It's because of the shock that I feel like I'm dreaming. This horse is suppressed at will. No. I can drop it all the time. Chen is outrageously strong, right? I'm obedient, Chen is too handsome, right? A wasteland beast, kill in seconds with a wave of your hand. CAO, I'm going to show the labor. Labor management, she? Pi 01 returns to the skin, and the trouble returns, but this is because the dragon country has survived the danger, and the people of the country have begun. But for them, Chen Feng killed a wasteland beast in seconds with a wave of his hand, which really shocked them. This time the shock is more ferocious than ever before. I'm sorry. I apologize here, I thought that Chen Feng's cup had overturned. Ahem, what's that? Let you apologize for being lonely alone, take me one. As the saying goes, there must be my teacher for a threesome, take me one. Foursome, more fun, I'll do it too. After the shock, many Chinese people also began to apologize. Of course. The so-called thought that the cup overturned was just a worry. Nanny, you actually killed an A-class wasteland beast in seconds. Oh my god, is the creator of the Dragon Kingdom so strong? A and is at least A and or even. It could be S-class. The little devils were shocked beyond measure. Many people have numb scalps, cold backs, and don't know what to say for a while. Is this still human? This is beyond the scope of human beings, right? I swear, I'm really scared, this strength is too scary. Oh my god, the Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator is so strong, our dungeon creator, does he have such strength? The people of Eaglehook were frightened. They're all thinking about one thing. What kind of strength will the creator of the copy of his own country have now? Is this the strength of the dungeon creator? It's amazing. The strength of the dungeon creators of various countries should be about the same, right? Perhaps. Right. The people of Maple Leaf Country feel like they're watching a science fiction movie. And the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom is the strongest existence in this movie. Han Palace. All the top officials of the beautiful country were dumbfounded. One by one, the high-level eyes are about to pop out. Just now, I thought that Chen Feng failed to load the cup, and they all made mockery one by one. But the sarcasm is not finished. Can't tell. What's so? Or is it still an individual? This is more fierce than the hero we filmed, that hero. A high-ranking member of the beautiful country asked with some astonishment, this ice and snow monitor lizard. Hurt before? Obviously. He didn't believe that Chen Feng could destroy a wasteland beast with a casual wave of his hand. Isn't that fantastic? That's a wasteland beast. Read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. But the other person looked at the screen and asked without looking back, you have been watching, have you been hurt? You don't have any points in your heart. Everyone in the room couldn't believe it, and they didn't want to believe it. A wasteland beast, they are all killed in seconds, his strength, the lowest is also A+, the strength of the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon, beyond our imagination. An old man with 100 hair and a military uniform said, our plan, are we going to change it? Hearing this, the supreme ruler said, it's to be changed. This time, we, the Eaglehook country, the Island country, and the Maple Leaf country, all had soldiers killed. So let the newcomer bring a message. No matter what strength the wasteland beasts are, they all lead to the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. Speaking of this, the expression of the supreme ruler was hideous, and he said, the dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom is indeed very strong, but I don't believe that his strength is inexhaustible. Even if the Dragon Kingdom had a golden holy rain, then they wouldn't even have time to use the golden holy rain. Moreover, it's only the 11th day. I don't believe in the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. There are no wasteland beasts with strength that exceeds A rank. Since one ace won't work, then 2, 3, 4, 5. His idea is very simple, that is, relying on quantity, it will also consume the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom. Let alone, there will definitely be a wasteland beast with a strength that exceeds the A level in the back. And the supreme ruler of the beautiful country squinted his eyes and said, "Tell other countries, don't let them tell the creator of the copy of their own country, the situation of the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. The strength of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator is too strong, and he is afraid that the dungeon creators of other countries will know about this situation. Will be scared. Will retreat." After a pause, he said again, Don't tell." The crowd was silent, but it was clear that they agreed with him. No matter what you do, the most taboo thing is timidity. If you haven't done it yet, you will be timid first, so even if you muster up the courage to do it, you will get half the result because of timidity. So what can be hidden, must be concealed. 937. Even the creator of the copy of his own country has to hide it. Let alone. What about the quest creators? Isn't it still a citizen of a beautiful country? Since it is, then you have to obey the command of the top. Of course. This is what the supreme ruler of the beautiful country thinks, and it is he who thinks so. As a matter of fact, the dungeon creators of many countries, as their strength slowly increases, have in their hearts the mentality that I have transcended mortals. Yes, the performance is more obvious. For example, some small countries of the creation of copies. Yes, it will converge a little bit. For example, the three countries of Argentina, the country of automobiles, etc. Yes, it didn't show it at all. For example, the beautiful country, the Eagle Hook country, the French and Western countries, etc. Of course. There are also those who are dedicated to the country and the people. Chen Feng is like this, but he is really not alone. But like Chen Feng, who wants to make the science and technology of the whole people of the Dragon Kingdom a god, it is estimated that he is really the only one. Moreover, no one else can do it. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. The warriors have teamed up with the Wasteland Skyfox and have successfully killed the Wasteland Tsunami Turtle. The wound must have been injured, but with the presence of the Golden Holy Rain, the warriors quickly recovered from their injuries. And then, keep up the next battle. The Wasteland Beast on the 11th day of the Dragon Kingdom hasn't been killed yet. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 114. Soon. Day 11 ends. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness also resounded in a very timely manner. Day 11 is over. Dragon Country, Faxi Country, Northern Bear Country, Beautiful Country, Maple Leaf Country, and Island Country successfully resisted the invasion of the Wasteland Beast on the 11th day. The following rewards will be awarded. 1. Add 50% for national fortune. 2. Resource add 50%. 3. 20 colony experience. The reward of Supreme Consciousness has always been there, but this is the first time I have seen such a high reward. 50% national fortune, 50% resources, 20 experience. What a reward! Is this the reward for the 11th day? Too much, right? If this is calculated, will the stronghold of our Dragon Kingdom already be able to upgrade? It's not already, it's already enough to upgrade. Then why don't you upgrade? After the stronghold is upgraded, there will be more people going in. I can't level up until this round is over and when I settle down. That's how it should be. However, the voice of supreme meaning resounded again. On the 11th day, the Dragon Kingdom killed 22 wasteland beasts, and the rewards were doubled. Wow! There was a global uproar. I'm doubling the reward. Haha. What is this called? This is called stealing chickens and rice. Australia sent us a wave of experience, and then I felt embarrassed, and there was an explosion on the spot. 666. Speaking of yin and yang weirdness, I would like to call you the strongest. The Dragon Kingdom reward was doubled, causing countless countries to be stunned. Especially the beautiful country, the Eagle Hook country, the Island country, and the Maple Leaf country, all of them are dumbfounded at the moment. The wasteland beast that Australia introduced over not only failed to work, but not only made the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon fill a cup, but also gained double experience. What is this horse riding called? Isn't this murderous? Fake, that's not the wasteland beast that invaded the Dragon Kingdom's stronghold. Why did the reward be doubled? Baga, Baga, Yalu, why is the reward doubled? Shit. Why? Why? In fact, they all know it in their hearts. It's purely because the Dragon Kingdom was not only not affected, but it was doubled to make them sour. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. The top of the tech tower. Chen Feng muttered in his heart. Copy. I don't need to ask any more. By the 15th day, the copy will definitely be ready. Fifth quest. The type of technology ability that Chen Feng still chooses. Now that you've ordered the tech tree, there's no reason to get a fantasy copy out. A god made by science and technology is also a god. For example, in science fiction weapons, the famous causality weapon, do you dare to say that it is weak? Another example is the equally famous two-way foil, which is a weapon that can achieve dimensionality reduction. Do you dare to say that it is weak? So, the so-called fantasy is stronger than technology, and it depends on how it is set. P.S. The above remarks only represent the personal views of the little brother. The little brother thinks that technology is not necessarily weaker than fantasy. What do readers think? Then, Chen Feng glanced at the details of the stronghold. Stronghold experience is already a lot, but there are no options to upgrade. It seems that it will be necessary to wait until the end of this round before the stronghold can be upgraded. Chen Feng muttered in his heart, is this the so-called fairness of the supreme consciousness? Scold. He shook his head and smiled. Since ancient times, there has been no such thing as absolute fairness and justice. All that supreme consciousness can do is the fairness and justice of the recent fairness. Well, it's a bit of a mouth twister. But this view is correct. For example, quest creators of the two countries create a quest of the same difficulty. And then, there are many people in A. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. There are fewer people in country B. Then you say, who will pass the quest first? Naturally, it is country B, because country B has fewer people. Is that fair? Definitely not. So, the Supreme Consciousness made amends. How many people are suffering? Yes. Then this compensation is also reflected in the number of people. For example, quest creators of the two countries create a quest of the same difficulty. There are many people in A. There are fewer people in country B. A has a large number of people, and the quest to pass the dungeon is slow. Country B has few people, and the quest to pass the dungeon is very fast. That's unfair to A, right? But the more people who pass a quest, the more rewards the quest creator will receive. Isn't it balanced? The probability of failure is high, but the rewards are also high. This is where Supreme Consciousness compensates A. But the failure rate of A is still higher than that of country B. So strictly speaking, it is still not absolutely fair, absolutely just. Chen Feng stretched his waist, ready to care for the soldiers. Stronghold Dormitory. With the arrival of Chen Feng, the soldiers also lined up and stood up. Chen Feng waved his hand and said, "Don't be so restrained, I'm at will, and you are also at will." Hearing Chen Feng say this, the fighters relaxed a little. Yang Yongqiang leaned over and said in an admiring tone, "God Chen Feng, what is your hand called? It's too cool, isn't it?" Chen Feng smiled, "Do you want to learn? I'll teach you." Yang Yongqiang immediately sat up straight and nodded vigorously. What Chen Feng said was not a kind word. He did have the idea of explaining telekinesis to the soldiers in depth this time. Chen Feng said lightly, "First of all, you have to figure out one thing, what is telekinesis?" The warriors were stunned, but no one answered the question. Yang Yongqiang thought for a while and said, "What, isn't telekinesis a kind of superpower?" Chen Feng's eyelids jumped, and then said, "The human body's brain consciousness will cause quantum motion, resonance, and the force brought by the situation is called telekinesis." The soldiers nodded blankly, but they all seemed to understand or not, and they didn't understand. Chen Feng continued. "That is, whether the mind is strong or not has something to do with the brain. Specifically, it has a certain relationship with perseverance, mental strength, and IQ. Speaking of this, Chen Feng paused, and then said, "NZT, Qian Haozhao, -48, you all have it, right?" The warriors nodded. Yang Yongqiang directly took a pill of NZT -48 and said, "We have prepared it, but we haven't used it much, and we can't use it mainly." "Now, you can use it," Chen Feng smiled and continued, "You eat one pill first, then recall what I just said, and then use your telekinesis." Yang Yongqiang was stunned, although he didn't know why, he still ate it. Soon, the efficacy of NZT -48 is coming. Yang Yongqiang began to think about what Chen Feng had said, and then he got it. But he didn't say anything, but used his mental strength with all his might. Airplanes. The whole building shook. Yang Yongqiang looked surprised, and then said, "NZT -48 opened up my brain, so my telekinesis also increased. Before, I was probably an E+, but now, my strength has become a D+. Seedling. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 115. NZT -48. Can it actually increase the strength of telekinesis? Yang Yongqiang and the soldiers all had surprised expressions. On this, Chen Feng just smiled slightly. "Okay, you guys try slowly, feel slowly, I'll go first." Chen Feng stood up, patted Yang Yongqiang's shoulder, and said, "I'm very optimistic about you, come on." Yang Yongqiang, who was affirmed by Chen Feng, was excited, and immediately said, "Yes, I will do my best to protect the stronghold, protect my comrades in arms, and protect my homeland." Chen Feng said indifferently, "While protecting others, we must also protect ourselves. Only by living can we continue to serve the country." Hearing this, the warriors nodded their heads. Chen Feng's relationship with God Chen Feng made the soldiers very moved. And the outside world. I saw this picture too. The creators of dungeons in other countries are very cold. Treating the soldiers of their own country is completely cold and lingering. Putting on the appearance of I am not at the same level as you, not a class. But Chen Feng is different. Tisk look at the foreign but copy creators, one is more bullish than the other, and the other is colder than the other. It's better for us to have more Chen Feng. Of course. After spending the 11th day peacefully, the 107 hearts of the Chinese people finally fell. Especially when he saw that Chen Feng was so strong, he could easily kill a wasteland beast in seconds. That's even more reassuring. In the eyes of the Chinese people, Australia and the country of sticks, which are looking for death, have already suffered the disaster of national annihilation. Now, as long as you watch out for beautiful countries, the rest is not a problem. Now, it's just past midnight. It means that it has entered the 12th day. and the voice of the Supreme Consciousness also resounded at this time. Day 12, Wave, the wasteland beast is coming, please prepare for the protection of your stronghold. Tip 1, if the stronghold is destroyed, it will wipe out the country and everyone in the national sports battlefield. Hint 2, there will be 12 waves of wasteland beasts attacking today, the time is uncertain, and there may even be an invasion. Tip 3, from day 12, Wave, the wasteland beast will not appear below D rank. The 12th day is here. The prompt for Supreme Consciousness is the same as on the 11th day. The only difference is tip 3. Day 11, tip 3, from day 11, Wave, the wasteland beasts will not appear below E level. Day 12, tip 3, from day 12, Wave, the wasteland beasts will not appear below D rank. From E to D. It may seem like a change of one letter, but the pressure is very different. 11 E-class wastelandmen, and 12 D-class wastelandmen. The pressure is multiplied. I'm CAO, won't it be lower than D-class, isn't that too strong? On the 12th day, it's not lower than D-class. Isn't it even more terrifying? The 13th day, no less than grade C. The 14th day, not lower than grade B. The 15th day, which is the last day. I'm rubbing, aren't they all a wasteland beasts? 15 a wasteland beasts are counted, if great god Chen Feng can kill one, he can kill them all. What if there is an S-class? The people of the country are worried. S-class wasteland beast, that's unthinkable. God knows how strong the S-class wasteland beast is. Not lower than class D. Fake, that's too hard, isn't it? Oh my god. Even 12D class are scary. Hey, I hope we can get through it safely. People in various countries are worried about their strongholds. But some people are not only not worried, but ecstatic. For example, beautiful country high level. The supreme ruler of the beautiful country laughed, ha ha ha. Island country, Eagle Hook country, Maple Leaf country, plus beautiful country. That's a total of 48 wasteland beasts. In his opinion, although the dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom is very strong, he can kill a wasteland beast in seconds. Then lure in some more wasteland beasts. No matter how strong you are, there will always be a time when you will be exhausted, right? Read violent novels, just go to Feel a Novel Network. This fits well with the plan he had customized at the beginning. High level of the island country, the high level of the Maple Leaf National High School, UBA, and the high level of the Eagle Hook State. All smiles. The right time, the right place, and the right people, they all occupy it. This time, I don't believe that your Dragon Kingdom will be safe and sound. But they didn't think of one thing. If you don't face the wasteland beast in person, you will never feel that pressure, you will never feel the fear of death. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. After hearing the voice of the Supreme Consciousness, the warriors entered the battle positions one after another. As for the so-called 12th day wasteland beast, it will not be lower than D class. They don't care. Because this is a battle that cannot be avoided. Moreover, Chen Feng came to preach before, and let them know that during the effect of NZT-48, it can greatly increase the strength of telekinesis. This also means the strength of the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom has all been raised by one level. Captain Yang Yongqiang originally only had E and strength, but after taking NZT-48, it will be upgraded to D+. The rest of the fighters, most of them are E, and a few are E-class. However, during the duration of the NZT-48 efficacy, the strength can all reach D or D level. The overall strength has been increased by one level. Moreover, fear. Inexistent. The warriors of the Dragon Kingdom are fearless. I don't know how to write the words I'm afraid of. They only know one thing. His responsibility is to defend his family and country, and if anyone wants to harm his country, then he must step on his own corpse. Pretty country. The first wasteland beast is here. This is a D-end wasteland beast, and its strength is not very outstanding. The creator of the beautiful country copy squinted his eyes and said in a deep voice. Hold it. Wait for all 12 wasteland beasts to arrive, and then lead to the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. Captain of the pretty country, yes. Subsequently, the soldiers of the beautiful country are dispatched. They could hang the wasteland beast in one by one and lead it in the direction of the dragon stronghold. Wait until the 12 wasteland beasts arrive. Let's get started. And looking at the soldiers who had already acted, the copy creator of the beautiful country muttered in his heart. Over there. It must have worked. The stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom should have suffered a heavy blow. After all, there is an A-type ice and snow monitor lizard. Otherwise, the above won't let us act together. I think it's going to destroy the Dragon Kingdom stronghold in one fell swoop. The creator of the beautiful country quest continues to think. I can kill too. It's just a big price. After the 5th dungeon, I have the hope of hitting the S class. Even if the impact fails, it will be an A+. So it seems that I am among the copy makers of many countries. It should be in the first echelon. Dragon Kingdom quest creator. Well, at most, A and can't be S class. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 116. S class. A+. There is only one layer apart. But the so-called layer of separation, but there is a world of difference different. Don't say you're an A+, even if you're an A+++++, it's still A. Countless and are useless. For humans, no one knows what an S-class means. Whether it's the dungeon creators of various countries, or the wasteland beasts that have appeared so far, the highest is A. So, they don't think, and don't want to, think that Chen-Feng's strength will surpass A. We're all A's, so why are you S-class? We're all quest creators, and you have to be like us. Well, that's probably what it means. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon's Stronghold. It's already afternoon. On the 12th day, 15 hours had passed. During this time, a total of 8 wasteland beasts came. The rest are basically D-class or D-class, and the highest is only D+ class, and there are no cases of invasion together. For this situation, the warriors don't say how easy it is, at least they don't need to fight continuously with high intensity, and the tense nerves can still be relieved. After all, there are only 4 wasteland beasts left. It's still the 12th day, it's finally not so fierce, it's so compact, and the warrior can rest a little. Actually, the first 10 days are not bad, but some beasts have done bad things and lured the wasteland beasts in their stronghold to our side. Fortunately, great god Chen-Feng made a move, otherwise it would be really bad. The Chinese people are looking at the screen of the Dragon Kingdom while scrolling through the forum. By the way, have you seen the situation in Australia? I really didn't pay attention. What's going on over there? Let's put it this way, although the kingdom is still there, it is no different from destruction. It's better to destroy it directly. That's it. Supreme Consciousness, why don't you just destroy them? It's a pity. It's so cheap. It's a pity that I couldn't destroy their desperation with my own hands. It's a pity. For Australia, the views of the Chinese people are all unified. It's good to die. Good people are not right, why should they be animals? As a result of being an animal, it is natural to be slaughtered and eaten. And yet at this moment, Look at the screen of the beautiful country. Look at what they're doing. Death is death, death is good. Why does Australia dare to do this? Isn't it still led by the beautiful country behind the scenes? This is the biggest brute. However, brutes are real brutes, but why don't they kill the wasteland beasts, but instead keep walking the wasteland beasts? Huh, wasteland beast, I'll take a look at. What do you want to do? They deliberately led the wasteland beast to the east, is it? I'm Nima, and you're going to lead us to our stronghold again. Cao, do you still want to come? The Chinese people found. Not only did the pretty nation not kill the wasteland beasts quickly. Instead, they walked like dogs, walking the wasteland beasts that had invaded their stronghold, and they were still walking in the eastern direction. Oriental location? Isn't that where the Dragon Kingdom stronghold is? Oh yes. The beautiful country beast wants to be bad again? Then, the island nation is also walking the wasteland beast. What? Cao. They also led the wasteland beast to the east. You, the little devils are going to do something, are they trying to die? The little devils have cooperated with the beautiful country, aren't they not dealing with each other? It's true that they don't deal with each other, but there is a saying that the enemy of the enemy is a friend, you know. How many countries did the beautiful country secretly contact? Cao. Labor and management really want to kill them. Read the violent novel, go to the Phila novel network. The popularity of the country exploded. But the big move of the beautiful country is still not over. When people saw the Eagle Hook country, they also began to lure the invading wasteland beasts to the east. Eagle Hook country has teamed up with the pretty country, too. Can you still get face? Unite to team our dragon country. Cao. Labor and management wish them a dead household register. However, the Maple Leaf country has also led the wasteland beast to the east. What? Maple Leaf country is also. Seriously, I'm really not surprised by Maple Leaf country's move, because Maple Leaf country is the little brother of the beautiful country. Plus the previous stick country, Australia. 6 countries have joined forces to deal with our dragon country. This is going to kill us. There won't be a 7th, 8th, 9th, right? Grass, can you stop crow's mouth? What's wrong with the crow's mouth? I'm worried. 0 for flowers 0. Okay, stop arguing, I know you're all worried, but don't quarrel yourself at this time. Yes, it can't be like that. Brother above, I'm sorry, I'm emotional. It's okay, I'm excited, too. At this time, the people of the country knew that they had to unite themselves. It turns out that our beautiful country has united so many countries to deal with the Dragon Kingdom together. The dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom is indeed very powerful, but with so many wasteland beasts, being tired can also exhaust the dungeon creator of the Dragon Kingdom to death. Not necessarily, right? The Dragon Kingdom has a golden holy rain. This thing is a miracle medicine for recovery and healing. No matter how miraculous it is, you have to have time to take it, right? Even if you have time to eat, you always need time to recover, right? The purpose of so many wasteland beasts invading the Dragon Kingdom stronghold together is to prevent the Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator from having time to use the golden holy rain. Yes. Netizens in the beautiful country were excited. For them, as long as the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom is destroyed, then the beautiful country will naturally become the first in the battlefield of national fortune. Island nations. Roar 11 boom, finally see some good news. On the 12th day, 4 countries, 48 wasteland beasts, the lowest are all D class. Haha. Let's see what you do with the Dragon Kingdom. If it's me, I'll get stuck near the end of the 12th day, and then lure the wasteland beast over. Nanny, why? Because the Dragon Kingdom has to resist the wasteland beasts that the 4 countries have led over, and they also have to resist the wasteland beasts of the 13th day. Yes, that's a great idea. The people of the island country were excited, as if they had seen the destruction of the Dragon Country's stronghold and the disaster that befell the Dragon Country. Eagle Hook Country. Being targeted by the 4 countries, even the Dragon Kingdom can't cope with it. Even if it's 12 days, 13 days, even if it's 14 days, it doesn't matter if you can't destroy the Dragon Kingdom stronghold, because the wasteland beast that appeared on the 15th day is the main thing. On the 15th day, do you think too highly of the Dragon Kingdom? I dare say that on the 13th day at most, the Dragon Kingdom stronghold will be absolutely destroyed. The people of the Eagle Hook Kingdom have made bets to see if the Dragon Kingdom can hold out for a few days. But can the Dragon Kingdom survive it? No kidding. That's impossible. 9. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 117. Northern Bear Country. In the high-rise boardroom. All the high-level officials were looking at the screen of the Dragon Kingdom and began to discuss. This time, I'm afraid the Dragon Kingdom is going to suffer a heavy loss. Shikoku. No, the 6 countries have joined forces to target, and the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom should not be able to be saved. Then, the Supreme Ruler said lightly. Go contact the Dragon Kingdom and ask them if they need support. If needed, our warriors from the Northern Bear Kingdom can go to support their Dragon Kingdom, help them kill the wasteland beasts, and defend the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. But at the cost of... You have to give us a lot of golden holy rain. Secretary, yes, sir. After holding on to the invasion of the wasteland beast for so many days, the national fortune of the Northern Bear Country has also reached the boundary of auspiciousness from the sky. They also rain holy rain, but not golden, but red. The effect of red holy rain 863 is not a treatment, but it can greatly improve physical fitness in a certain period of time, and can increase the attack intensity by 50%. But, or the golden holy rain incense. This thing can improve efficiency, can fight monsters without injury, and can. Anyway, it's much stronger than the red holy rain. So, the Northern Bear Kingdom is very covetous of the golden holy rain of the Dragon Country. And now, it was an opportunity, a great opportunity to ask the Dragon Kingdom for the golden holy rain. In fact, it's not just the Northern Bear Country. The Fa-11 Kingdom also sent an inquiry to the Dragon Kingdom. Need help? The price of help? Golden holy rain, nothing else. Dragon Country. The location of the high-rise. The white-haired old man was furious. The 6 nations joined forces to destroy the stronghold of our Dragon Kingdom. Good. Good. The rest of the top brass were also angry. At this time, the secretary came over and whispered something in the ear of the white-haired old man. The white-haired old man immediately sneered, and then said, "Well, I see." Subsequently, he stood up. Everyone. Just now, both the Northern Bear Kingdom and the Faxi Kingdom have sent us to ask if we need support. But the price they offered was golden holy rain. Or a large amount of golden holy rain, what do you think? Hearing the words of the white-haired old man. We in the Dragon Country, we don't need their help. If you want to pay attention to the golden holy rain, don't even think about it. Their purpose is the golden sacred rain, they don't really want to help us. Yes, I don't need their help. Hearing everyone's words, the white-haired old man also nodded, and said in a deep voice. Whether it's the Northern Bear Country or the French West Country, they don't really want to help us. It's just that he saw that we were in a crisis and wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to ask for the golden holy rain. And who really want to help us? Yes, two. For example, Pakistan. But Pakistan's combat power is too weak, even if it comes to support, it's useless. So, it's up to us to do all this. The white-haired old man paused, then said, "Everyone." Shikoku tore his face and directly and clearly wanted to attack our stronghold. Chen Feng is indeed very strong, but no one knows what the strength of the wasteland beast behind him is. So this time, we, really, are dangerous. I suggest, start the Tinder program. Even if the stronghold is destroyed and a disaster becomes, our Dragon Kingdom has a chance to turn around. Hearing the white-haired old man's words, everyone nodded frequently. Disaster. It's scary indeed. In both the stick country and Australia, the domestic death toll exceeds 90%. People are gone, and you still want to turn the tables? Impossible. Therefore, the fire plan was opened in advance and the opportunity to turn the tables was unanimously agreed. Of course. It would be better if we could get through this crisis. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. At that time, it will not be the Dragon Kingdom that will be unlucky, but the 4 countries that will target the Dragon Kingdom. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. The warriors slew 2 wastelands again. On the 12th day, there were only 2 wasteland beasts left. But Chen Feng doesn't think so. He stood on the top of the Science and Technology Tower, staring indifferently into the distance, but thinking in his heart. More than half of the 12th day has passed, and the beautiful country has not acted. No. It's already in action. It's supposed to attract the wasteland beasts all day at once. And, it's going to be stuck when it's about to reach 13 days. First, there is a great chance that it will be superimposed with the number of wasteland beasts on the 13th day. Second, I can continue to lead the 13th day wasteland beast to my Dragon Kingdom stronghold. This is to see that I am too strong, and I am ready to tire me to death. Chen Feng guessed the plan of the beautiful country correctly. 0. But that's his plan too. If you want to break the 15-day limit, you really need the help of the beautiful country. Since they have helped me so much, I must thank them well. Well, let's just leave their corpses and use them as fertilizer for the trees in the stronghold. It's also a waste use. Night falls. The warriors have killed 12 wastelands. The Dragon Kingdom has actually been completed, the 12th day of defense. But the real highlight is yet to come. However, the fighters did not let their guard down. Some of the fighters went to rest, and the rest of the fighters were standing guard. As soon as the enemy is spotted, the resting warrior will also quickly enter the combat state. Seeing the soldiers who were already resting, the people in the outside world were very impatient. It looks like the soldiers haven't noticed. 48 wasteland beasts. Why, that number sounds terrifying. And even despairing. The number aside, last time there was only 1 A-rank ice monitor lizard, this time there are already 4 A-grade wasteland beasts. Maybe there will be 1 head A level, 3 heads A. Can the great god Chen Feng still turn over his hands and kill him? If you can kill 1, you can definitely kill 2, and you can definitely kill 3 or 4 in seconds. A spike is a spike, but it definitely uses a lot of energy. So, even if great god Chen Feng can kill 4 wasteland beasts, it is estimated that he will consume a lot of energy / 1.0 physical strength. And it's almost the 13th day. Alas, what can I do about that? Worry about? It's really worrying. The people of the country are eager to enter the battlefield of national fortune in person. Go and remind the warriors, and go to show Chen Feng. More than 40 wasteland beasts are being led to the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. But they can't do it. Then, to add insult to injury. Damn, look at the screen of the Maple Leaf Country, there is an A and wasteland beast over there. What, A plus S wastelandman? CAO, Isn't that making matters worse? A. 1 level, 3 stages, but very different. A-level wasteland beasts, and A and wasteland beasts, the difference in strength is more than 10 times. This is A. Moreover, the higher you go, the little bit of the gap will be magnified. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 118. SHHH. Evaluation. All say that it is very powerful, then it must be very powerful. Damn, this centipede is too big, isn't it? In the shocked eyes of the Chinese people, a centipede that was at least a few hundred meters long and had a terrible face was chasing the creator of the copy of the Maple Leaf Country. If it weren't for the fact that the creator of the Maple Leaf Country dungeon was not weak, it would probably have entered its stomach a long time ago. But even so, the creator of the copy of the Maple Leaf Country was also poisoned by the centipede, and half of his body was purple. The 7-colored centipede is very poisonous, and even the creator of the copy of the Maple Leaf Country, with the strength of B+, keeps coughing up black blood. Even if it is not poisoned, it is estimated that it will take a lot of time to solve the poison of the colorful centipede. Wasteland colorful centipede. Strength, A+. Evaluation, it is a xenomorph, even among the A and wasteland beasts, it is one of the best existences, with super toxicity, a drop of poisonous blood can kill the existence below the B level. After seeing the details of the wasteland colorful centipede 01. I'm CAO, a drop of poisonous blood can kill an existence below the B rank. That's an exaggeration, isn't it? The warriors are definitely not its opponents, it depends on the great god Chen Feng. Great god Chen Feng can kill A-level wasteland beasts in seconds, but is this an A and or a xenomorph? Can you beat it? You ask me, I ride a horse and ask who is going. If you come to the Buddha, the Jade Emperor, the Queen Mother, bless our Dragon Kingdom. All of us in the Dragon Kingdom are swimming against the current, and there has never been a difficulty that cannot be overcome, and this time the difficulty has been broken by us. Some people are praying for blessings, hoping that the Dragon Kingdom will survive this time. Someone is cheering, hoping to give strength to the fighters. But in a battle of this level, the fighters are no longer qualified. In the end, it still depends on Chen Feng's god. Abroad. Ness, A and Wasteland has appeared. A and A+. Don't look at one more plus, there is an earth-shaking gap in strength. Oh! God bless our beautiful country. A and Wasteland Beast. It's still a xenomorph. I don't believe I can't beat the dungeon creator of your Dragon Kingdom. Isn't the Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator very strong? Come on, you second A and level colorful centipede, let's see. What, seconds? Just this wasteland colorful centipede, it can definitely be easily killed in seconds, the ice and snow monitor lizard before. Han Palace. High-rise meeting room. Seeing the appearance of the colorful centipede in the wasteland, all the high-level officials of the beautiful country smiled. The description in details is very clear. This wasteland colorful centipede is one of the best existences among the A and Earth beasts. That means this colorful centipede is considered the strongest combat power below the S level. For the beautiful country, even if it is the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon, it is also A and strength. Then this 7-colored centipede below the S level, with the strongest combat power, even if it can't kill Chen Feng, it can be dragged down, right? As long as Chen Feng was dragged down, the rest of the wasteland beasts could easily destroy the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. And once the stronghold is destroyed, the Supreme Consciousness will obliterate the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon. So, it doesn't matter if you kill or not. As long as the Dragon Kingdom stronghold is destroyed, the Supreme Consciousness will inevitably make a move and directly obliterate the Dragon Kingdom copy creator. Late at night. 22:32. Chen Feng, who was standing on the Science and Technology Tower, was looking into the distance. The night was nothing for him, and it would not affect his strength in the slightest. And that's when he spotted something in the distance. It's only past 10 o'clock in the evening, and you're about to do it. Chen Feng pursed his lips and said disdainfully, I can't hold my breath. In his opinion, around 23:20, it is the best time. But they can't hold it anymore. Especially the creator of the Maple Leaf Kingdom dungeon, he felt that when he moved, it was like a pain. The most important thing is that if it drags on any longer, he feels that he will die. Once the creator of the quest dies, all previously created quests are cleared. The benefits gained from the dungeon will also disappear. If you read a violent novel, go to Feel a Novel Network. This is the greatest and most feared punishment for a country. When disaster strikes, the ability is still there, and there is a chance to turn the tables. Disaster strikes, and the power is gone. Come back. Dreaming. Airplanes. The tech tower shook. A pillar of light instantly appeared at the spire. This pillar of light illuminates the positive area. The warriors' eyes lit up, and then they saw a scene that made their scalps tingle. Dozens of wasteland beasts, rushing towards the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. Run! Woo woo woo! One of the fighters immediately sounded the alarm. In just 1 or 20 seconds, the soldiers who were resting in the dormitory in full gear immediately came to their posts. Yang Yongqiang, who had just slept for less than an hour. The first one arrived. Yang Yongqiang asked as he climbed the makeshift wall. What's the matter, what's going on now? SHH. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are dozens of wasteland beasts, and they want to run at great speed. Not only Yang Yongqiang, but the rest of the fighters also had numb scalps. In particular, a large centipede that is hundreds of meters long and may reach thousands of meters in length shocked everyone. Yang Yongqiang was stunned for a moment, and then shouted, Ready! Battle! This time it was the most dangerous battle to enter the battlefield of national fortune. But the fighters still have no hesitation. It's coming, it's coming. Brothers, my scalp is numb, this horse is. Dozens of wasteland beasts, how can you fight this special code? Plus that A and wasteland colorful centipede. 903 5A class wasteland beasts, 5. Now I can only pray, Chen Feng's great god has turned the tide. It's mainly the centipede, but it's A+. Dozens of wasteland beasts attacked together. Shock. This picture is really shocking. Pretty country, Eagle Hook country, Island country, Maple Leaf country, Northern Bear country, Burrito country. The backs of people all over the world are bubbling cold. This. How to fight? No one can fight it, right? But at this moment, Chen Feng walked in the air from the top of the Science and Technology Tower. It's moving. Chen Feng's great spirit is moving. Before, great god Chen Feng only came out at the last moment, but now he came out at the beginning, so it can be seen that this time is really different. Dragon Kingdom stronghold. Chen Feng walked in the void like this. Keep walking, he walked out of the confines of the stronghold, and then kept walking. The copy creators of the rest of the countries also saw Chen Feng. It's not good, retreat, the creator of the Island Country dungeon exclaimed, the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon wants to pull us back. As soon as these words came out, the dungeon creators of the other 3 kingdoms were also shocked. Withdraw. Let's go. The wasteland beast has been invited, let's go. The creators of the copies of the 4 countries immediately reversed course and fled at great speed. At first, the wasteland beast was still chasing. Second, they didn't want to come into direct contact with Chen Feng. Because they know that their strength is not as good as Chen Feng. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 119. Before Chen Feng arrived, the creator of the copy of Shikoku ran away without a trace. But the soldiers of Shikoku could not escape. Because of their slow speed, they won't be able to shake off the wasteland beasts behind them for a while. But after seeing Chen Feng, the soldiers of the four countries panicked. A panic. It's easy to make mistakes. Make a mistake. Will die. Haki. A lion-like wasteland beast that devoured the man-made wasteland beast in front of it. And the death of the man made the rest of the soldiers even more panicked. This caused Chen Feng to do nothing, but they messed up. One after another, all of them were swallowed alive by the wasteland beasts behind them, or they died to pieces. In just a dozen seconds, the soldiers of the four countries were killed and wounded. They are outcasts. The top knows, and they themselves know. Running away, fortune-telling is big. If you can't run away, you deserve to die. Then Chen Feng moved. He raised his hands at the same time. Hum. The positive area shook for a moment. Bang. A muffled sound was heard. People are curious about what is happening in this sound. But after looking closely, he was stunned to find that the wasteland beast that was running at the front directly hit the air wall. Yes. Chen Feng created a wall of air that could not be seen. Bang knock bang. One wasteland beast after another, just like that, crashed into the wall of air. It's not enough to be killed, but it's also a head that breaks the blood flow. Ultimately, the air wall created by Chen Feng stopped all the wasteland beasts below the level. Citizens, oh. Then 4 wasteland beasts are coming. They slammed forward. Knock. Still nothing works. Is this the legendary wall of air? This is the great god Chen Feng. The air wall created with his telekinesis can stop so many wasteland beasts. It's too strong, right? Hey, a wasteland beast, you can't even knock it open. The people were stunned. That's not the point, the main thing is to be able to stop that and big centipede, it's the most important thing. Yes, that colorful centipede, that's the point. If there is no colorful centipede, the rest will be indiscriminate killing for Chen Feng. It's not that Chinese people don't believe Chen Feng. It's that the sentence in evaluation is too scary. That colorful centipede is one of the most powerful wasteland beasts below the S rank. Can you not worry, can you not worry? It's coming. Resist, you must resist. Boom. Boom. A very harsh voice came. At this time, the legs of the colorful centipede made a sound of rubbing against the ground. Thousands of meters of body also crashed into the air wall, crushing several weak wasteland beasts at the same time. Colorful centipede? Its human face had a puzzled expression. What's in front of you? Why do you block yourself? Or rather, why can you block yourself? Bang la la bang la la. The colorful centipede slid its countless legs and tried to go backwards. It's accumulating. I want to bang through this invisible wall in one go. Boom. This time, a sound like thunder came. Some of the fighters covered their ears one after another, and even then there was some pain in the eardrums. This shows how powerful this power is. Pity. Still couldn't break through the air wall. If you read a violent novel, go to Fila Novel Network. Haha. Blocked, the colorful centipede failed to break through the air wall created by the great god Chen Feng. Hang. Too hanging. Just stop it, stop the wasteland beast first, and then kill it slowly. Yes. Seeing this scene, the people of the country breathed a sigh of relief. And foreigners. Wang Defa, he can actually block the impact of so many wasteland beasts. Nanny, what's going on? What kind of ability is this? I don't see any obstacles. This is the use of telekinesis, creating an invisible wall, and some ability movies have similar abilities. Don't care what ability you have, these wasteland beasts are blocked, won't the Dragon Kingdom stronghold be preserved? All the foreigners were stunned on the spot. At this time, the colorful centipede did not hit again. He took over the body of thousands of meters and allowed himself to reach the same height as Chen Feng. Chen Feng didn't move. Stand there with your hands behind your back. Just looked at the colorful centipede very indifferently. And then, your face is really ugly, Chen Feng said with disgust, don't you have an aesthetic one? Colorful centipede? Although it couldn't understand it, from Chen Feng's expression, it could see the other party's disdain. Thereupon, the colorful centipede is furious. It's not an ordinary A+, but an infinitely close S-class wasteland beast. It may be an exaggeration to say that the first wasteland beast under the S rank, but it is definitely the top batch. Ken. Now, it was blocked by an invisible wall, and it didn't break through after hitting it twice. This makes the colorful centipede, which is used to being rampant. It's very uncomfortable. Its innumerable feet instantly became longer and sharper, each foot resembling a huge spear. Ding 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 ding. Its feet kept stabbing at Chen Feng in front of it. But it's all blocked by a wall of air. Still useless. Chen Feng was not in a hurry, just looked at it lightly, and said, well, come on. I believe you should succeed. Colorful centipede. Its countless feet returned to normal. The next moment, it rolled straight into a sphere, and began to hit the wall of air in front of it again and again. Knock knock knock. But no matter how much it hits, it still can't break through this air wall. Looking at the perseverance of the colorful centipede, Chen Feng muttered in his heart. I can't kill it right away, or I'll scare them away, and I'll have to let them continue to lure the wasteland beasts. So, it's time to put your acting skills to the test. Chen Feng's hand behind his back moved slightly. And then, click click. Cracks appeared in front of him. Cracks in the air. Qian Lijiao, sounds weird. But in fact, that's it. And the emergence of these cracks also shocked the hearts of the people. Oh, there's a crack. This. Hold on. Come on, great God Chen Feng. Chen Feng is so difficult to resist, his strength should also be A+. But colorful centipedes, it's not an ordinary A+. The hearts of the people of the country are all raised to their throats. And the foreigners. Happy. Ha ha ha. The creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon can't hold it anymore. He won't last long, it's only a matter of time before the colorful centipede breaks through the air wall. Yes. If the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest alone can stop so many wasteland beasts, then what are we going to play? However, Chen Feng, who deliberately acted in this scene, couldn't help but think of a sentence. Life is like a play, it all depends on acting skills. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 120. Click. 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 There are more and more rifts. Chen Feng, who was so bored that he yawned, became more and more solemn in his expression. Glancing at the distance, the replica creators of the 4 countries, who have not yet left, are all watching themselves from afar, waiting to see the situation in the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. Chen Feng thought speechlessly. What do you see your dad doing? Your father is so extreme, why don't you hurry up and continue to attract monsters to break the air wall I created? This year's dungeon creators can't do it. The ability to seize opportunities is too bad, Isn't it? Then. Great God Chen Feng, you don't have to resist yourself, we will advance and retreat with you. Yes, great God Chen Feng, let's fight. The fighters shouted. Chen Feng. How am I going to explain it to you? Chen Feng said without looking back, stick to your post, this is an order. Yang Yongqiang was stunned for a moment, then immediately stood up and roared, yes, Wolf-Tooth Squadron, obey the orders of great God Chen Feng. It is the duty of a soldier to obey orders. Chen Feng's orders must be obeyed. Yang Yongqiang clenched his fists, and a heavy sense of powerlessness arose in his heart. Seeing Chen Feng's great god, he resisted dozens of wasteland beasts by himself, and he couldn't help himself. This feeling is really uncomfortable. Outside. National Games Forum. The rift is getting bigger and bigger, it can't go on like this. 597. What can I do then? That colorful centipede is too strong, Chen Feng can withstand it, it's already very NB, right? Of course Chen Feng is a great god, but the problem is. What should I do if I can't bear it? It's only the 12th day, and there are still 13th, 14th, and 15th days, and when the four countries see this, they will definitely continue to lure the wasteland beasts over, and when the time comes. I've made a rough calculation, if the four countries of them continue to attract wasteland beasts, plus the current 48. 245 wasteland beasts in all. How many of them are 240 or 50, who can handle this? Isn't this the end of the calf? It's over. The people of the country are in despair. The follow-up wasteland beasts will definitely be stronger. In case a few more S-class. It's over. It's really going to be over. The other side. The location of the high-rise. The white-haired old man's face was gloomy. Chen Feng's performance has shocked everyone. But there are too many wasteland beasts. In his opinion, without this colorful centipede, it should not be a problem to resist this wave. Wait for this wave of kills to finish, and then give up directly, not to mention that you have insisted on resisting, Abe, for 12 days, and have taken so many first kills, and the ranking can definitely enter the top 5. First, everyone wants it, but you also have to have a life. The Tinder plan has been implemented, and the Dragon Kingdom has prepared for the worst. Pretty country. The rift is even bigger. The creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom is almost unable to bear it. Come on, colorful centipede, you must defeat the Dragon Kingdom quest creator. In a short period of time, it should still be able to resist. Don't you look at those cracks, are they already slowly repairing? Then wait for 13 days, I don't believe that the four countries will lead another wave, and he can still bear it. There are many discussions among netizens in the beautiful country, but they are happy, excited, and happy in their hearts. For them. As long as the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom can be destroyed, then the beautiful country can become the first. The other side. Han Palace. Ha 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 ha. The supreme ruler of the beautiful country immediately laughed when he saw this scene. Since the advent of the dungeon game, the beautiful country has been more and more unlucky. Once there was a giant elephant in the field, and once there was a garbage dump. Not to mention going in to get resources, on the contrary, countless injuries were made. Deduct the fortune of the country, and disaster befalls. These. Which one is a good thing? Read the violent novel, just go to the Filu Novel Network. And now, it's a great thing. Whether it is the fortune of the Dragon Country or the resources, there are so many that people are jealous, and there are so many that people are afraid. Therefore, in the eyes of the beautiful country, destroying the stronghold of the Dragon Country is more important than anything else. The wasteland beasts are right in front of them, even if the Dragon Kingdom wants to give up resisting, unless they can kill all the wasteland beasts before the next wave. But they can't do it. the supreme ruler of the beautiful country said loudly. 13 days, 14 days, 15 days. Together, at least 240 wasteland beasts. I'll see how your dragon kingdom can resist it. So far, the top brass of the beautiful country all smiled. This battle, the result is a foregone conclusion. No matter who comes, there is no such thing as a change of life. Of course, it's just what they think. There is a good saying, don't you think, I want me to think. But obviously, the beautiful country didn't know this sentence. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. One moment you have to get some cracks out, and the other time you have to repair them. I also have to pretend that I can't hold it anymore, I really can't bear it, which makes Chen Feng bored. To break the limit, kill more than 15 waves of wasteland beasts. If you are bored, you will be bored. But it's just so boring. You'll have to have some fun. Chen Feng was dual-minded, and with super mental power, he turned the clouds in the sky into a 3x3 grid, and played tic-tac-toe chess like this. Anyway, it's dark now, only you can see it, and you're not afraid of being discovered. But playing tic-tac-toe alone is also a very boring thing. Chen Feng played for a while, and then began to observe the wasteland beast. The colorful centipede is full of energy and tirelessly bumps into it again and again, and seems to be competing with the air wall. Of course, there is still time to catch your breath. However, he refused to give up because of the supreme consciousness. The invasion of the wasteland beast is the handiwork of the supreme consciousness. Normally, wastelanders rarely go out of their territory. Because the appearance is the territory of other wasteland beasts, rash intrusion is tantamount to provocation, and will be regarded as a declaration of war. So, this must be the work of supreme consciousness. Are these wasteland beasts threatened by the supreme consciousness, and if they don't attack the human stronghold, they will be wiped out? Chen Feng speculated in his heart, or it's like writing a program to input the command of attack human stronghold into the brains of the wastelands. If it's a threat, it's really not scary. Even if it can be erased, it is nothing more than force suppression, or crushing. If it's the way you enter a command, that's a problem. This means that the Supreme Consciousness is far more powerful than you can imagine. Supreme Consciousness. Is it an existence similar to the heavenly Dao consciousness? Chen Feng muttered to himself in his heart, it can't be that you think of the existence of creation, right? If it's artificially created, that means that someone really treats the dungeon game as a game. Shaking his head, Chen Feng didn't know if this guess was right or not. But he didn't want to guess. The task now is to break the limit of 15 days, waves, and see how the Supreme Consciousness will react, and then proceed with the next step of planning and calculation.